So after you got the heart transplant, you obviously took a while for that to heal up and for you to get back on your feet. What happened after that?
Yeah, I mean, life just goes on, right? I mean, obviously there's things that I have to worry about: diet, health. Can't go play football, right? I mean, we've just broken open the breastbone, had major surgery. But you know, there's worse things. There's more important things in my life at that point than worrying about playing football or contact sports or whether I can eat pizza or salty foods.
You're right.
You know, I'm just grateful to wake up every day. You know, I went through school and I had a great, amazing support group through school, and through my family and friends. And, you know, I just started living life as a normal teenage kid, doing the normal stupid stuff a teenage kid does, and, you know, having the sibling rivalries and try to find your own individual path. Right. It was difficult being a twin. You know, as mom and dad kind of mold you together as one. It was always Chris and Mike, right?
Want to be your own individual.
Yeah, it's like, you know, well, why does he always have to be first, right? Why can't it be Mike and Chris? Right. So it's, you know, we did start to see kind of individual lives and paths start, and then something. It's kind of crazy happened when we were like about 18, probably about 19 years old, our sophomore year. I had went to a small Catholic college in my hometown, and worked in the banking community growing up, and stayed close to home. My brother went to Iowa City, and he actually wanted to study to be a biochemical engineer.
Really?
At the University of Iowa. Yeah. Because he wanted to go into medical science as a biochemical engineer and find cures and develop like different research around my heart ailment.
Really?
Yeah. So that was his career path.
I did not know that.
At first. Right. And then it quickly changed. It quickly changed. He was a sophomore in college, and was noticed by a modeling scout, and asked to be in a model talent show in Iowa. I mean, of all places, Iowa, right?
Modeling show in Iowa.
Yeah,
right?
we have a lot of attractive people in Iowa.
Yeah.
I
can't believe it.
And he actually kind of tussled with that kind of invite for a while, and long story short, he did the talent show. Actually won the talent show.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he went on to go to New York to be in a larger modeling talent show. Ended up placing well in that talent show. And next thing I know, my brother's on billboards modeling underwear for Calvin Klein.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we were probably, I think, I'm still in college, you know, trying to get my higher education, right?
Looking at pictures of your brother wearing tighty whities on billboards.
Yeah, right. But, you know, good for him. He was able to travel the world and get into that.
And you've been calling him Chris this whole time. Right?
I have.
Is that his real name?
Well, yeah, it is. And I guess here's where we divulge the secret, right? Maybe of who I'm speaking of. My brother was born Christopher Ashton.
Okay.
So Ashton's his middle name. And how the story goes is he was, from what I heard, how he changed the name, so to speak, was he was in a model agency, and when the call came through to send Chris to the shoot, they had like 3 or 4 Chris's in the agency,
yeah.
and you know they didn't know who'd send, and Or at least that's the story I heard. Maybe it's different, but he they decided that Ashton was a better,
More unique, right?
more model, I guess, better model name for him. So he
It'll rank quicker on Google.
yeah, I guess, right. No one beats an A.
Maybe that was before Google. I don't know.
I don't know either, but so that took him to be known as Ashton,
Okay.
and then he always wanted to act. Right?
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. He was always in plays and
Even before the modeling talent shows?
yeah, he was always doing high school plays and musicals, and then he, I'm really proud of him because, I mean, here's one guy, and he does it to this day. When he sees something, he just goes for it. Like, I don't care how big the dream is, he just takes it, and he achieves greatness through it. And there's a lot to be said in that, and I think that more people need to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who cares if your dream is, more than what you think is possible, right? If that's your dream, go for it. And he did. And he, went to LA to audition for a few shows, and long story short, ended up on that 70s show, and
Wow.
kind of.
And how old
I'm
was
sure everyone knows the story after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The rest is history.
I think we were like 20, 21.
21 when he's on that 70 show?
Yeah, around that time.
Okay.
So, and I really struggled with that. I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean, here you are. I mean, you're going to college, right? You're still in Iowa, and your twin brother is basically a movie star now.
yeah. It was, and it really was kind of overnight type sensation, and there was a lot of cool things that come with that, and different experiences that I'm grateful to be able to experience through him.
Mm-hmm.
But as an individual, I really struggled with my own identity, and because now I'm not just Chris and Mike. Now I'm Ashton's brother.
Right.
And by the way, I have a name, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, people would introduce me sometimes as Ashton's brother.
Right.
And to me, that was difficult to deal with.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, he's my brother, right?
Right. Right.
Like, at least introduce me with my first name first,
Mm-hmm.
right? And kind of like, why does it matter who I'm related to,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I struggle with that, just finding my own identity, like who is Michael Kutcher,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a difficult time for me, I'm in my 20s,
Yeah.
and
Typically a difficult time for any 20-year-old.
It is.
But you have a very unique set of circumstances.
yeah, and believe me, I mean, there's like I said, there's some good that come with it. There's some perks, so to speak.
Oh, for sure.
But I just wanted to find my own person, and
Right.
I think that regardless of my brother, I think that everyone struggles with that. Like, what's my passion in life? What's my purpose? What do I want to stand for? And what do I want to do for a career? And what do I want to do for a family? And you're
on this earth for a fucking reason. You've already been through so much. There's if I'm you, I'm like, if I'm still here, there's got to be a really important reason I'm still here.
That's it. I mean, like here I am. I've almost died at birth.
Right.
I almost died with a heart transplant. One thing we left out is during high school, I had 2 other open heart surgeries.
Oh, really?
To remove blood clots. So
This was after the heart transplant?
yeah. So here I am. I've almost literally died about 4 times. but I'm still here. But like, to your point, like, why?
Why am I still here?
Yeah, like, what is my purpose?
Yeah. I got to do something with this opportunity.
Yeah, and now my brother is a major celebrity, and I love my brother. Right. You love your siblings, and family is family, and he's one of my best friends. He's a great inspiration to me, a role model to me. And how do I utilize kind of the notoriety that I built kind of through that, right? Because I never want to deny that family is family. Yeah, but how do I utilize that for the greater good and to be able to give back to people? And those are some great lessons that my brother taught me was, the gift of generosity and the gift of giving back to others and how much fulfillment you can actually receive through that. And then I kind of fell into my purpose when I was about 30 years old. So...